2 weeks remain on the road to Judgment Day. This is Michael Cole with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and after what we saw last week, I can't wait for tonight's show.
You've got a bunch of superstars who all want to prove they deserve to be the #1 contender.
And Judgment Day is where they'll have their chance, but they've got to get there first.
And that's not going to be easy, believe me.
There's been a lot of speculation as to why we agreed to trade opponents here tonight.
I think it's obvious, Michael. He's afraid of the man he was scheduled to face. That's not how you earn respect around here.
You got to wonder if this man feels disrespected at having his scheduled opponent pass him over for a match this week.
I'm sure he does, and I'm sure he's planning on taking his frustrations out in the ring tonight.
Tonight's SmackDown's going to bring down the house in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside.
And I'm so fired up for tonight's show, I can't wait.
Neither can I, and I'm sure these Salt Lake fans can't either, so let's get this show on the road.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
You could search the world over and you won't find another superstar like the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
And I, for one, am grateful for that. The last thing this company needs is another head case like him.
He might be unconventional, but there's no questioning the name he's made for himself.
Unconventional is wearing blue jeans to a business meeting. Jeff Hardy is a freak show.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
You got to be careful when you're going up there.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? I don't think there's a superstar on the roster with as much drive and determination as Matt Hardy, and these fans certainly react to that.
This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there?
And here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Seeing a match like this makes me
Somehow I knew he'd put in an appearance.
I think he's going to get in the ring.
And I think he's got an open invitation to do just that.
I don't know about that. I think I see some fear in those eyes.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, but you can bet that that's not the end of this.
Judgment Day is almost here. This is Michael Cole, and on behalf of myself and JBL, welcome to SmackDown. We've got a heck of a show for you tonight.
You said it. It's all about going to Judgment Day and becoming the #1 contender.
Not to mention earning the respect of the SmackDown fans and superstars.
Trust me, if you get a shot at the title, you'll earn that respect. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Judgment Day is this Sunday. Michael Cole and John Bradshaw lay fielded ringside, and can you imagine a bigger main event than tonight's?
Not in a million years. A tag team match between 4 superstars who all want to be named #1 contender.
And while one team has been on the same page all along, the other is an uneasy alliance at best.
Uneasy nothing. These guys can't stand each other, but they've got to work together tonight or else.
This situation is about to explode.
Let him go. I want to see them go at it.
It looks like you're not the only one.
He should be grateful they're not letting it happen.
This has all the makings of a great match for Judgment Day.
And if our general manager's got any sense, that is exactly where this is going.
Judgment Day is this Sunday, player, and this is your big shot to become the #1 contender. You win this match, you're gonna win plenty of respect from the locker room, whether they want to give it to you or not.
You know, I still don't respect you. But right about now, I wish anyone luck if it means watching that ball shez get his ass kicked. Oh, by the way, I hear that he's got a superstar managing him, so good luck with that. Break a leg out there. Seriously. No, break a leg. Really. You know,
Judgment Day has arrived.
That's good news for this man and bad news for his opponent.
He's determined to earn the respect of the locker room.
He just better hope he doesn't embarrass himself out there.
One superstar will be named #1 contender, It all happens tonight. It all comes down to this, a one-on-one match for the right to be named #1 contender for the richest prize in our business.
He's been talking the talk for weeks, and I seriously doubt he's got what it takes to walk the walk.
Wait a minute. What's he doing here?
Well, we know he's probably holding a grudge, and there were rumors this wasn't going to be a one-on-one match. I think he's here to manage one of the superstars.
I've always respected this man as a competitor, and I can't believe he's actually bringing backup to the ring for a match of this caliber.
He's protecting the brand. He doesn't want to see that loser named the #1 contender on a fluke.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
And there's the counter. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
I think he's going to fly. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to... Now, there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk. He dodged that bullet.
What a reversal!
Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE Super. This could be big, but it could backfire.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
2, 3.
Talk about superstar.
And there you have it, our new #1 contender.
I've got to give it to him. That was one heck of a match.
It sounds like you might have changed your opinion of him.
After a match like that, you're absolutely right.
He just didn't overcome one of SmackDown's best. He beat 2 of them.
And there's no way you can call that a fluke.
For once, we agree. This is one superstar who's definitely on the rise.
Yeah, but don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see where he goes from here. Well, would you look at this?
Is this a sign of respect or a setup?
I don't believe it.
What a tremendous display of sportsmanship.
It looks like he finally won some respect around here.
After tonight's performance, I don't see how he couldn't have.
Hey, dog, good match tonight. You know, it really could have gone either way, but as far as I'm concerned, you prove yourself to me. And for that, man, you've earned my respect. Hey, dog, good match.
Judgment Day is come and gone, and we begin the march to the Great American Bash tonight. This is Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw Layfield, and tonight an old score will be settled.
Yeah, this guy wants to make a run at the championship, but first, he's got to get past his ex-tag team partner.
A man who, by all accounts, blames his former partner for the injury he suffered over a month ago.
Who can blame him? If you don't look out for your friends, it doesn't take long for them to become enemies.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but at least that matter has been settled.
Yeah, if he wants a title match at the Great American Bash, he's got bigger fish to fry.
I still don't understand how he became so bitter. There's something strange about it.
Who knows? Maybe someone planted an idea in his head.
I almost have to wonder if the champ might have stirred things up between them.
I'm starting to think that the only exercise you get is jumping to conclusions.
I know we're both trying to become #1 contender, but it seems like the champs buddies are working together toward the same thing. And if they're on the same page, it might be a good idea if we were too. What do you say?
We're still 2 months away from the Great American Bash, but tonight's show is almost pay-per-view quality itself. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside. And John, did you ever think we'd see Mick Foley return to SmackDown?
I always hoped we wouldn't. This guy's a menace.
He's an unpredictable competitor for sure.
Unpredictable? He's downright crazy. And that goes double for anyone who rely on him for anything.
He's the odds-on favorite to be named #1 contender for the championship at the Great American Bash, and this is his chance to make an impact.
That's exactly what you've got to do if you want a shot at the title. He knows it, and unfortunately for him, so does his opponent.
And here comes the man who practically wrote the book on hardcore, Mick Foley.
He's written a lot of books. Matter of fact, that seems to be just about all he's done lately. I've got to wonder if he's in any shape to be much of an asset here tonight.
I've heard a lot of speculation that he's just trying to keep legitimate contenders away from the championship as a favor to the champ.
There you go again with your wild accusations. He's the real deal in my book, and you're going to see that tonight.
It looks like the champ's friends are sticking together. This could get ugly.
It all comes down to strength in numbers. And hey, if anything goes, then nothing's illegal, right?
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of it.
Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a human being.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
What in the world happened to Jeff Hardy to make him turn out the way he did?
I don't think anything happened to him. Jeff's just one of those people who marches to the beat of a different drummer.
He dodged that bullet. These people might not respect. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's...
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
He could get the pin right here.
2.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it. I think someone's looking for a weapon.
Oh, man, what an impact.
You could hear that one up in the cheap seats. Did you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not gonna stop the match. It's just a little blood. Be a man, would you? Here's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Each of these competitors is looking for the...
This match was supposed to settle the #1 contender issue, but I don't think it did.
Not a chance. This isn't the end of anything. It's just the beginning.
I think you're right. I'm certain he hasn't seen the last of these superstars.
Not as long as all of them are out there to become the #1 contender.
You don't really think all of these guys are seriously looking to take on the champ, do you?
It doesn't matter. Either way, anyone who wants a title match has to go through every other contender.
This could be trouble.
Get out of the way, pal. I don't have time for games.
It's the champ's friends. Is this a setup?
Hey, hey!
It's Mick Foley.
I don't need your help. You could have fooled me. Listen, there's strength in numbers, so why don't we get a big chief and little Indian thing going here?
Which one am I?
Well, I guess that remains to be seen, huh?
He'd have to be an idiot to team up with that nut job.
He might not have a choice.
Man, that was a beating you took last week. The best part is, I didn't have to lay a hand on you. The only guy who had the guts to help you was that psycho Mick Foley. And how far do you think you can trust him? Man,